So it's my honor to welcome you this morning to this the inaugural call of, Carnival Venezia? Okay, I just got the pronunciation a while ago. Yeah? So for those of you who are familiar with Italian food, when you see Z, it's always like chia. So pizza, so it's not pizza, it's pizza, you know? Yeah. So as I indicated, it's the inaugural call of the cruise ship Venezia. And it represents the first of 19 inaugural calls to be made in the upcoming cruise ship season. 19. What this suggests to you is that St. Lucia remains a top-tier destination for cruise lines. Yeah? The vessel, as I was just discussing with the minister earlier on, carries in excess of 5,000 passengers. And I was thinking, the village that I come from, the little district, I think the population is just about 7,000. So almost the entire population, if you add the crew, which numbers I think in excess of 1/4, that's almost the population of the village where I come from. Can you imagine that? It's huge. So, of course, we expect about 400 visits for the next season, which is more than one vessel a day, if you were to look at it, because there are 365 days a year, so more than one vessel a day. But the thing is, why the numbers are so big in terms of the total arrivals, we've got 600,000 persons, is because of the increasing size of the vessels that are being welcomed to our shores. When I was walking in earlier on, I was thinking to myself, do we have one vessel today or two? One behind the other. So I had to look and make sure that, hey, I was not mistaken. And it is in fact one vessel. It's quite long, because like I said, the vessels that are coming now are what do you call them? What's the name of them now? There's some class or something. XL class? Yeah, so quite a lot more persons up on one vessel. So as I indicated earlier on, the number of passengers who are expected to come to St. Lucia next year, or the next cruise year, 600,000. Yeah? That's about, do you know what the population of St. Lucia is, Captain? Our population is just about 180,000. So that's about 3 times our population setting foot on St. Lucia in the course of the next year. Quite a significant number. Yeah? So I was, while driving in this morning, I made an observation. I saw a line of buses on the left side as I was driving in. And they all looked very nice and new and shiny, I said, you haven't been used for quite a while, eh? Those buses have been waiting for the opening of the cruise season. What this means is that the drivers of those buses will now earn income on a regular basis. The owners of the buses will earn an income. Yeah? I walked in here and I saw the musicians performing. That's income for the country. You had the masqueraders, income for the country. You had the guy playing the steel band, or steel pan rather, income for the country. So the impact of cruise visitors is quite tremendous and far-reaching. Yeah? The number of passengers who are lined up, they're still there, going out to various stores and attractions around the island of St. Lucia. Every single spot that they stop on, they will spend some money. That's income for the country as well. I expect some of them will take buses to Soufrière to enjoy the sulfur springs. And if you look to your right, you will see, it looks like it's empty. But I'm sure there are some catamarans that have departed, taking passengers down to Soufrière and the sulfur springs. So income for the country as well. So it's just an indication to the Carnival Cruise Lines that your visit here means a lot to us. Yeah, we look forward to it, and the impact is tremendous. It's far-reaching. Yeah, it's not just on the pot and the pot charges that will get rewards, but every single facet of our economy depends on the cruise visitors and the money that you spend. Now, I spoke of inaugurals earlier on. My inaugural cruise was on a Carnival vessel. Yeah? My inaugural cruise was on a Carnival vessel over 10 years ago. I don't know if it's still sailing. It's Carnival Liberty, I think, right? Still? Yeah? I don't know where it's sailing these days, but it's out of Miami at the time. So a list of inaugurals for us. Inaugural visit of Carnival Venezia. How do I put it? The inaugural start of the cruise ship season, yeah, for 2023-2024. So we look forward to welcoming more vessels throughout the year. And well, I want to thank now the, I didn't see anybody from Slasper. Yeah? I want to, Junior is there? Oh, sorry. Yeah? So I want to thank all the players who came together to make not only this inaugural visit possible, but all the visits that will take place throughout the year. I want to thank Export St. Lucia again, Invest St. Lucia, Slasper again, Cox and Company been doing yeoman work as agents for the vessel. So thank you, and we look forward to more visits and increasing visitors as the years go by. Thank you.
I want to commend the vessel, Venezia, for choosing St. Lucia. I want to say to you that you have not made a mistake. We've said to you, limitless inspiration. We do have limitless inspiration. And as we inspire you, we want to let you know that we have at the forefront of our minds and our actions your well-being. We as a city recognize the need to ensure that you are safe, that the place is clean, and that we have an experience within the city which would cause the persons that you bring to our shores to walk back onto the ship feeling rejuvenated, feeling happy, feeling that this experience was actually worth it. I take the time to really say to the Ministry of Tourism and all of the players in the Ministry of Tourism under the leadership of Dr. Ernest Hilaire, Minister of Tourism, that you are doing a phenomenal job. To have 2 inaugural visits back to back with such huge vessels is an indication that you are doing what is required and that you are committed to ensuring that the tourism sector does what it is supposed to do for the people of St. Lucia. As a critical stakeholder, the Castries Constituency Council take that responsibility seriously. We know the areas that we have to strengthen, and we will continue to do so. And I want to let you know that we are there to provide all the support which is required, and that we are committed to not make only the crew of Venezia ensure that they not only choose St. Lucia as a destination today, but that they also advocate for more and more persons or more and more vessels to come in to our beautiful shores. We know the importance, and I know that the chairperson of the board of St. Lucia Tourist Board actually outlined the importance of that cruise ship to us. We know it's important, and you know what it means to us. We want you to know that it does not only just mean something to us, you mean a lot to us. Just by choosing our shores, you have actually caused us to say to you that you can make this shore your home, because we will take care of you just as if you are a brother and sister in this country. So this is our commitment, that we will work with you and we will work across all lines as a city to ensure that the experience of the persons that you bring in, as well as your experience, is a phenomenal one. I thank you.
Nous bien contents pour nous autres et puis nous aujourd'hui. And today is a very cultural day Not only is it the inaugural day for our cruise season, but it is also the opening of St. Lucia's Journée Creole season, and it is a very cultural one for us. So today, Captain Enzo, we are so excited to have you and your team. We are so excited to have our tourism industry partners and stakeholders here with us this morning. I feel so honored to be representing the St. Lucia Air and Seaports Authority, and that is over 450 employees. And not only do I stand here, but we are represented by the Port Police officers who are here securing this port, and by the persons who ensured that they picked you up at sunrise, our captains, our boat captains who ensured that your welcome was one to remember. I remember this morning was speaking to one of my colleagues. I told her, just entering through Point Seraphin, it felt like music to my ears. It wasn't the sound of the still pan, but the distant speaking of drivers who were like Columbus, going through their maps, trying to decide the next destination for the tourists that they would pull in, or for the passengers who were analyzing the next strategic buy of what souvenir they would collect from that souvenir shop. So it felt like Point Seraphin had yet again come alive. And as a result, St. Lucia and Seaports Authority is so excited that we get to share today with you. Many years ago, we extended the berth for vessels like yours so that you would be able to come in comfortably. And we're excited that you could sit here with us, that you could smile with us, because that only means that your journey was one to remember. So once again, on behalf of the St. Lucia and Seaports Authority, I welcome you, Benvini, and I wish that you could have stayed to enjoy our Creole season, to enjoy what it is to really be St. Lucian. It is more than the madras and the music and, you know, under the Creole way, but it is in the food and the people that you meet. But we are excited that we get to give you an authentic execution of what it is to be St. Lucia. So welcome once again, and I hope that you get to experience this island. Thank you.
On behalf of Invest St. Lucia and by extension Duty-Free Point Seraphin, we wish to welcome you to our beloved shores. As we celebrate the opening of the cruise ship season, we are honored that you have chosen our destination as part of your voyage, and we hope that this visit will be fulfilling, offering an authentic St. Lucian experience. And the last speaker just alluded to that. It is our Creole Heritage Month, and there are lots of activities happening at this point in time, so we are hoping that your visitors can integrate, move into the communities. We know it's a short time, but at least to see what is happening as far as our cultural experiences, our food is concerned. St. Lucia is known for many things, among them our natural beauty, it's all around you, vibrant culture, and the hospitality of our people. I anticipate that your visit here will be marked by endless adventures, unforgettable experiences, and life-changing memories. Be sure to take in the sights, local cuisine, and our vibrant St. Lucian culture. Of course, your visit would not be complete without the dynamic shopping experience that Duty-Free Point Surfing provides. We are the custodians of this facility, and as we speak, we are pursuing plans to develop certain areas, including the road, and to make this place more pleasant and more welcoming to you, the visitor, to our shores. With an array of stores, the shopping complex aims to satisfy your appetite for retail therapy, whether it be jewelry, clothing, craft, or an ice-cold local brew. Every dollar spent will have a multiplier effect, and this is where this is more, very impactful, I must say. Driving here, we saw many vehicles parked and many people walking in, and the trickle-down effect of the tourism dollar is tremendous. It filters throughout the entire society. Vendors, craft vendors, restaurateurs, taxi drivers, boat owners, those doing the boat charters. That dollar filters to every one of us in this country. And I must say, agriculture is my first love, as most would know, but I have come to realize the impact of the tourism is so much greater Of course, we must forge linkages between agriculture and tourism because they both depend on each other. But I must say that it is pleasing, it is heartwarming to see the amount of people who are out there, and we know that this dollar will benefit St. Lucia as a whole. When a new ship arrives, the Point Surfing family and the wider tourism industry are always excited by the possibilities, not just in terms of the economic benefits to our island, but the opportunities to enrich the experiences of travelers. And this is what traveling is all about, new experiences. Again, Carnival Venezia, a big St. Lucian welcome to you, your crew, and the cruise passengers. Embrace St. Lucia and let her inspire you. Thank you.
So I'm going to talk a little bit differently today. Cox & Company, we've been agents for Carnival for over 50 years. From before I was born, my grandmother was one of the St. Lucians who actually used the cruise ships to send our Windrush generation to the UK. So I was born into this business. In those days, it was Chandris and Costa, owned by the Chandris family and the Costa family. What I would like to say today, though, is that it's really special to welcome the Carnival Venezia, because Carnival has been one of our strongest, I don't want to say supporters, because they come in here for our beautiful island, and particularly because of our beautiful people. But Carnival has made, I would say, some of the most calls of all the vessels to our island over the years. So we just don't have to say Venezia, welcome. They really have been here with us for decades. So I have been with the company for 40 years. Next year will be 40. And I was already welcoming Carnival Cruise Line vessels. So thank you very much for coming here today. It's always special. And we look forward to, in the future, having more calls. I know prior to COVID and since then, there haven't been as many calls because a lot of the older vessels are no longer with you. That's correct. And you also have a lot of new builds coming up. So it's wonderful to see the beautiful Venezia. So welcome, enjoy St. Lucia, and I hope one day, even if you're not on Venezia, you will come again on another ship. Thank you very much.
And I think a lot has been said, Captain, about the benefits of cruise tourism. You heard it from the director of the SLTA, you've heard it from the CEO of Invest St. Lucia, and it is a very true testament of the impact that tourism, and in particular cruise tourism, has on our economy. This economy depends heavily on tourism. Almost 40% of our GDP is directly related to the tourism industry. And I think you asked the question, what is the population of St. Lucia? Comparing it with the number of cruise arrivals that we're going to have. And earlier today, Ms. Cooper was saying to me that even our estimate is very conservative because we're projecting about 600,000 arrivals. And she's saying to me that is done at a very conservative estimate of the passengers that you'll be carrying. And if we take today as any example, you have about 4,000 passengers, I think, on board. That's almost 80%, occupancy, which is way higher than what we're doing our estimates on. So if we average across all the visits, close to 75%, 80%, we will have close to 700,000 arrivals this year, which is phenomenal, as was stated. So I want to say to you that we're really pleased that your ship is in St. Lucia. We're speaking of its inaugural visit, but it's also your inaugural visit to St. Lucia, because I don't think you've been here before. And I do hope you get an opportunity, if not today, but surely at the next time that you do come to St. Lucia, I believe early November, you'll get a chance to visit St. Lucia and to see what it is that we're boasting of. Because, you know, we speak so much of St. Lucia inspiring you as the visitor and inspiring you for you to come back over and over again. This is an award-winning destination. It may be very small, but only a few weeks ago, we won, you know, the World Travel Awards for leading destination for honeymoons, and we've won it for many, many years. We won the Caribbean leading destination for adventure and the Caribbean leading destination for nature. So it tells you about, you know, the quality of the product that we have in St. Lucia, an island of extraordinary physical beauty. But then when you get to know the people of St. Lucia, you truly understand why we are an award-winning destination. There's so much I can tell you about St. Lucia and why you must, even though you are on the cruise ship, make a personal decision to come back as a visitor who will spend a few days in St. Lucia and to really explore the island and let her truly inspire you. But probably more importantly this morning is to say to you that, and I think the CEO of Invest St. Lucia stated it, that over the next 2 years, the cruise services in St. Lucia will be improved dramatically. Already we have signed an agreement with Global Ports Holding that will upgrade the cruise infrastructure in St. Lucia. So this very port, the Point Seraphine, will be dredged, and it will now allow us to welcome Oasis-class vessels, which, of course, you know, are even larger class vessels. And right here at this port, and of course, who knows, if our luck is good, we might even get one this season, but that's another story. On the other side of the port, the Slaspa has different names. They call it Buff 4, Buff 3. All I know is La Place Carinage area. This place will be redeveloped. The old customs building will be broken down. The entire facade, the front of that area will be redone, reorganized, rationalized, and it will be a more welcoming experience for our visitors when they get off the ship and when they are departing. Across the harbor, we will be redeveloping the Bannans Bay area, again adding another attraction for visitors that do come in. In Soufrière is the mecca of tourism in St. Lucia. It is where the Pitons are located, where the sulfur springs are. The entire waterfront will be redeveloped, again enhancing the cruise experience in the city. Madam Mayor is here, and she will tell you that the vendors arcade in the city, which she's responsible for, will be entirely redone and offer a fantastic experience for visitors when they get off the ship. Also, there will be a new boardwalk built from the vendors arcade straight to the pier here that will allow our visitors to have an enhanced experience as they walk to the city center. And we must say from the Ministry of Tourism and Tourism Authority and all the other stakeholders a special thank you to the mayor for the work she did last year in ensuring that when visitors get to the city, there are add-on experiences for them in terms of cultural immersion, in terms of, you know, arts and craft experiences. And I'm hoping she has in her budget this year increased monies for those activities, because it really helped seeing visitors come off the ships, go down to the city center, and to get an opportunity to interact with our various cultural activities was truly heartwarming. So you will see St. Lucia in the next 2 to 3 years an even greater and more attractive product than it is right now. And the reason why we're doing it and we're ensuring that we have such an investment is exactly what the CEO of Invest St. Lucia says. Because of the trickle-down effect that cruise tourism has on the economy of St. Lucia, sometimes you do get criticisms that the visitors are not spending enough money, and therefore they sightsee or they visit, but they don't really buy. I think we need to move beyond that, and we need to find ways and means to entice people to spend the money that they have. We cannot always sit back and say that they are not spending, they're not spending. Let us be creative, let's be innovative. Let's find ways and means where we can, you know, entice them, encourage them, excite them, where they will spend more money and bring greater benefit to our country. So sometimes it's probably our fault that we've not really found the right, modalities and the right arrangements to make visitors spend more in the island. So at the Ministry of Tourism, the Tourism Authority, and all the stakeholders, that's our primary task, to find ways and means of ensuring that the visitors get off the ship, and when they do get off the ship, that they immerse themselves in the island and spend more in the island to bring greater benefit to our people. So we are delighted that you are here today. It is a fantastic ship from what I have read, and in speaking with you, it's very large. I didn't expect to really see it as large as it is, and we're really delighted to have you. Today is the start of the cruise season for us. You're the very first ship, so it says that you're special, and I truly hope that you bring us tremendous luck this year and good fortune, and we have a really rewarding cruise season for 2023-2024. So thank you very much, and to all the stakeholders who are here supporting, continue to support. Let's continue to work together, and let's bring greater benefit to our people and our island. Thank you very much.
It's our honor to be the first cruise ship that opening your season, and we've been mostly on the island here so far, and you really match our culture in the family. It's nice that you're welcoming us here. It's nice you prepare this stage here. These people came here, the refreshment you make here. The dancer that you made. It is very big efforts you made for us, and thank you from bottom of my heart what you are doing today. And I hope that we came today with nice weather, with the sun. And Venezia so far is the first ship that is different from other, is a Carnival fun Italian style, and she's doing well. I hope that we bring this good hope to you, that your season starts in a good way, and then you continue. And we have a few San Lucia from on board, and I never thought, to be honest, that how beautiful is this island. This morning, it is true story. When I was coming in with the pilot on board, with my second in command, Francesco is there, I said to him, make some photos, she's beautiful. I came inside, and the first time that all the journey we did, the Grand Turks and Aruba, Curacao, and Barbados, and it's the first harbor I see, and from touch my heart since I came here on the beginning of the. Says Francesco, make a nice photo because she's beautiful. I say from up to the bridge, I have this fortune to see the down of the city. She's look gorgeous and beautiful. And what impressed me also that is nice and clean, which is welcoming to the ship. And then yes, it's a good relationship between us and the city. I really want to say something. Please don't forget 2020. I think 2020 is one year that all of us remarkably, one way or another. Some in the sad way, because many they lose the relative parents, friends, loves during the COVID. And after that we recover. Please, we never forget that I think most of us they discover something is very important, friendship, love, and the family during the pandemic. That for many years, thank you, for many years we forget it. And I think good things that the pandemic bring us to remind that we still has the human, there is the touch. Today days is very easy. We communicate with the phone. We say happy birthday by the phone. We say congratulations, everything by the phone. It's very nice. It's the reducing I remember when 28 years ago when I started these things that I love from bottom of my heart, this job that my father was doing. We don't have the phone, and to communicate with the family, you have to wait 10, 15 days. Now, yes, the distance is reducing. Every day you can talk with your friends. Our staff captain every day is calling his family in the night to wishing them good night to the son and to the family, which is a good thing. But please don't forget also the human touch. To this relation should be always there, which the pandemic brings us to us. And I've been for 2.5 years, mostly, was very sad to not have the guests on board. It was very sad to see the ship setting in one place. It was like a ghost ship, and I didn't like even sometimes to go around the ship because there was nobody, just myself and some crew on board, without passenger, without all other crew on board. I think the same that you feel for 2 years to not have the ship here. So please never forget this time. And again, it's an honor to have you here. Thank you to put all together. And on behalf of Carnival, all officers, staff and crew, again, thank you for what you are doing and thank you for the partnership you have with the Carnival. Thank you.